Greetings, welcome to Breathfit, OMG, and wellness is my motto. So I welcome you to close your eyes and to observe how's your state of well-being. And focusing on your breath. Observation, awareness is really powerful just by bringing our brain to engage with our breath awareness. We assist the brain to operate in the prefrontal cortex, which is where we have more discernment, wisdom, and how we can optimize our thinking to be in flow state and get more and give more to life. Now let's take a few deeper breaths. Welcome you to bring your hands to your heart center, set an intention for this session for yourself. And repeat your intention. And you can bring your hands down again. So let's start with deeper breaths and lift the shoulders up. And as you breathe out, drop any stress, anxiety. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. If there's tension in the body, let it go. If there's thoughts that are hooking you about what to be concerned about, let it go. Especially if those thoughts are related to being concerned, worried, doubtful, let it go. Let's take about 5 more breaths. So you're intentionally rising the shoulders as you breathe in, breathe out, dropping. 3 more, liberating drop. Let it all go. Allow your breath to come back to normal. Observe the effects. And now we're going to engage with alternate nostril breathing. Another powerful tool to reframe your brain. Some of us are more creative, some of us are more logical. And this technique helps us to balance both the hemispheres of the brain. There's a lot more on Brain Gym. You could research that. YouTube is an amazing medium to give us an amazing video library. And when you look at summaries, then you get a lot in a short time. So you might want to check out Brain Gym, alternate nasal breathing, or HemiSync. That can help you just optimize your brain functioning. So here we go. Breathing out first to help clear the nostrils. So thumb and ring finger, breathe out by blocking the one nostril. Breathing in through the same nostril. And then swapping out through the other one by blocking the nostril that was open. And let's keep it super simple, right? Out first, then in. Swapping. Swapping out, then in, and swapping each time you breathe out. So your eyes can be open or closed during the practice. When we close eyes, we're able to go deeper, observe the inner climate, the inner feelings, doings, happenings, so we can reset the nervous system, brain. body and emotional constellations. And aim for 60 to 80% effort. When we aim for 100% effort, we can have intensity and tension held. We want to actually lighten up. We want to stay calm, relaxed while we are priming. One more time each way. And then let's take 3 breaths through both the nostrils, slow, long, and deep. Hear yourself breathing. And just come back to your normal breathing. Observe the effects. Come back to your intention. Let's take 3 deeper breaths. Okay, so last thing we're going to do, seated, I'm going to turn slightly sideways so you can observe more the movement, holding onto the front ankle lightly, sternum forward as you breathe in, sternum back as you breathe out, spinal flexion, in forward, out back, in and out through the nostrils. When we breathe in and out through the nostrils, especially during activity, we're able to build more resilience, more lung and respiratory capacity, because there's more embodiment of everything that's going on. When we breathe out through the mouth, sometimes we let go of pressure, tension, and it's actually sometimes really useful to keep that embodiment and build within. And you might notice with yoga, it's said to breathe in and out through the nostrils pretty much all the time. So this is a form of yogic breathing. And as you go, you might want to speed it up like me. We're there for 20 more seconds. We're priming the health of the spinal muscles, the spinal disc, and everything around the disc and the cartilage and the muscles. And there's more. There's the spinal fluid. Last 3. Deep breath in. Sit up tall, straight spine. Hold the breath, relax the body. We're here for about 10 seconds. And when you're ready, breathing out, keeping the connection with this priming state. If at all you feel lightheaded or dizzy, it's because you're getting more oxygen to your brain. With the mindfulness that we're using, you're going through neuroplasticity, you're breaking through limitation, you're resetting your mind, your nervous system, and it might be a bit too much as a dose, or it's time to actually build more resilience. So I welcome you to stop if you really need to, if you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy, or slow down, or even persevere. And really up to you on that one, right? So we're going to come into a standing position, and before we stand, let's just observe how we're grounded, And then slowly bringing your hands onto the ground, adjusting your feet and your legs to come up into an easeful standing position. And once we're there, let's hop a little bit, right? And feel the thud as you land down on your heels. That's it. Out breath as you drop down. Okay, wonderful. We're going to squat and we're going to build some mental, emotional, physical resilience. Okay, so I'm going to come side on again. So you want to aim for your knees. Don't want to get too technical, right? Let's drop down and come up. Swing the arms forward, stretch the spine out. Hips back. As you breathe out, coming up. When you feel challenged, follow your breath. Pay attention to your breath. And then you might want to do 3 more, 5 more, or 1 more. If you're still going, awesome. Let's go for 3 more. And if you feel to still go further, welcome. When you finish, closing your eyes, feeling the activation. Longer in, slower out. Here you can breathe out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to move into a twist and breathing in the one way, breathing out the other. In and out through the nostrils. Twist everything from the ankles, just the feet are sturdy. Have the head follow. So everything from your tailbones twisting in a supportive way. It's all moving. And there's different ways of doing this. You can bring your arms up to your shoulders, the leading arm, and you can bring it down to your hips. Feel what's right for you for now. A few seconds. Okay, great. Slowly back to center. Now we're going to do an exercise where we're going to twist one foot in front of you, lift the other one, place it over, ground it. Take the arms out, stretch them out. So the foot that's coming front, the hip that's further in front, you're going to twist in that direction. Might be tricky to get that. So the leg that's in front, you're going to turn in that direction. So the opposite arm is forward. Hope you got that. And then breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, twist further, stretch the arms out. Use your abs to twist you further. With each one, check if you could go a little more without trying too hard. Welcome a smile to help you lighten up. Let's go the other way. You can drop the arms, swap the legs, and let's go the other way. Lengthening up as you breathe in, twisting deeper as you breathe out. And the twisting deeper is really up to you. Feel the tension in the muscles and then stretch them out to relax them more. Relax with the breath. As you breathe out, soften the muscles. 2 more breaths. And slowly coming back to center. Awesome. We're going to drop down onto the mat. So the hands are slightly forward from the shoulders. The knees are under the hips. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So come onto the toes and then allow the hips to drop, knees and hips off the ground. That's the upward facing dog, chin up, breathing out. Downward facing dog, aiming the heels down, buttocks up, chest towards the knees. Breathing in, forward, breathing out, back. So check that the body is working fine to be able to do this, or if you feel it's too much for you, then you might just want to come back to your alternate nasal breathing or just deeper breathing while you're seated. Okay, let's go for about 5 more. And pay attention. When you feel like it's your maximum, then check. If you could want to go for 1 or 2 more, user friendly. Breathing in forward, breathing out back. If you're still going, you can keep going for a few more. If you're pretty fit and find this easy, follow the breath. 1 more. And then coming down, flipping your feet around so your toes, the top of your toes are on the mat. The knees are apart. Dropping the buttocks down, forehead on the ground, hands to the back, palms up. So hands alongside the feet. Resting, recovering. 3 more breaths. And then hands alongside the ears, slowly pushing up as you breathe out. Bringing your cushion back in place. Sitting on your mat. Bellow breathing. As well, when you're sitting, you want to be really comfortable, right? So if you need more cushioning, the knees are high up, you could need more cushioning. Okie doke. Bellow breathing. Hand to the belly, like you're sneezing out. Feel the belly suck in as you breathe out. The in-breath happens automatically. Let's go for 30 seconds. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, pull in the perineum, the root lock muscle, relax everything else. 10 seconds. Feel the sensations. And breathing out. A few normal breaths. It's typical to feel that the abdominal muscles have had a good workout. Okay, and let's go again. Bringing the hand to the navel center. Feel that sucking in as you breathe out. If you don't feel the sucking in as you breathe out, pant. And when you got the panting, then you can close your mouth. Keep the action going. If that's not totally clear, if you've not been able to do that, you can contact me and I could help you with techniques that can get that right for you, especially if I'm supporting you one-on-one. Three more. Deep breath in. Sip in more air. Pull in the perineum. Relax everything else. Feel the sensations. Connect to the intention. And when you're ready, breathing out, your muscles will tell you when is the right time that your body needs a breath. Muscles would contract or the diaphragm move backwards and forwards. Okay, we're gonna round off now with 2 more breathing, which is a favorite technique for elevation for me. Okay, breathing in, chin up, breathing out, chin down, in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. I'll count. On the 6th in breath, we'll breathe in, hold, chin parallel to the ground, and you'll feel some level of spaciousness, elevation, connection with divinity, your higher power, your higher self. One cannot describe what somebody is going to experience, including yourself from time to time. Elevated state is a good way of putting it. Okay, breathing in and out. Keeping that pace. Last one, meaningful, well paced. Breathe in and hold. Relax the body, just pull in that perineum muscle between the anus and sex organ. No need to even figure that out. Dropping into no mind. Clear, spacious, elevated. And when you need to breathe again, breathing out. A few normal breaths. Connecting with your intention for this last exercise. Breathing in. All together. Last one, deeply connects with intention. Deep breath, hold, chin parallel to the ground. Pull in perineum muscle, if you know what that means. If not, nothing, holding nothing, letting go, observing. And when you breathe out, connecting with the natural breath for a few more. Conscious breathing. And now let's take 3 deeper breaths. Bringing your hands to a place where you are nurturing, self-nurturing, hands to the shoulders or the heart, or the solar plexus, or the navel, or one hand in one place and another hand in another place. I welcome you to self-appreciate. Pause the rest of the world, fill your cup. Let's take 5 more deep breaths, filling your cup. You might notice how powerful it is when you bring your thinking and your breath into alignment of how they can complement each other. We breathe more breaths and think more thoughts than we influence ourselves with anything. So very powerful to bring these two into complementary alignment. One more deep breath. Breathing out to the side, nothing to get, knowing that you are amazing in your essence, and enjoy the life. Take care.